Namaste. Good evening, dear masters. My name is Ananti, and we welcome you to another wonderful day of the Season 2 Spiritual Science Foundation courses conducted by Pyramid Valley International in association with Pyramid Spiritual Science Academy Global. PSSA is the educational wing of Pyramid Spiritual Societies movement, founded by our dear Brahmarishi Pitamaha Patriji. Our dear Shivaramappa Sir is the Managing Director and Vice Chairman of PSSA Global, and he has 20 plus years of experience in this field of meditation. He has done his master's in yogic sciences and is just about to get his PhD degree in meditation. He is an awardee of Dhyana Ratna for his wonderful services in meditation. We welcome you, sir, for another interesting session. We are all very much eager to listen to you. Namaste, sir.
Thank you very much for your kind words, And I tender my great welcome to all the masters here. Okay. Attending this wonderful, evergreen spiritual science educational programs. My dear masters, today's topic before us is the dream world, So what is the nature of dreams and some aspects of the state of mind, which generally we do not have much work on this, and man is beyond this sort of sciences. Man cannot reach the sciences of beyond mind. Nobody can read. Okay, but still there is an effort from the all corners of our intelligentsia, and there is some effort to understand that. So let us know whatever aspects we can grasp on this, And before commencing these classes, and I wish Madam Anantiji can take us to meditation session, wherein we have to refresh and make our mind very pure and congenial to the subtle aspects, okay, which we are into now. Okay, so Madam Anantiji, please take over for meditation session.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Dear masters, let us all do this wonderful Anapanasati meditation for the next few minutes. Kindly make yourself comfortable in a good sitting position where you cross your legs at your ankles if you're sitting on a chair or a sofa. Kindly be seated in a cross-leg position, the lotus position, if you're sitting on the floor or on the mat. Clasp your hands with fingers into fingers and gently place them on your lap. Remove spectacles if you're wearing any and keep your eyes closed. Let us maintain mauna and observe our breath. Wonderful, mindful breath meditation. Anapanasati meditation. Where we just observe our own breath. Be with your breath. Gently inhale. Gently exhale. yourself with each and every you take slowly and deep inside you. Just feel that deep relaxation happening in each and every part of your body with that of energy you are receiving now. Cut down that thought and bring back your focus back to your breath. Enjoy that wonderful in-breath and the beautiful out-breath as you keep observing your breath. Just enjoy beautiful energies, the positive energies flowing through all parts of your body. Feel its movement all around you. Last 2 minutes. Just take a breath, dear masters. Last 30 seconds. Stay with your breath, dear masters. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Gently place your hands on your eyes for a few minutes and open your eyes whenever you're ready. Beautiful smile on your face.
Yes, masters. Thank you, madam. a good session on meditation. Calmness of the mind is very, very important in all of in everybody's life. Today's topic is on dreams world. Okay, let us discuss about what is this state of mind. What is that dreams? How they generate, and how they prevail, and what is the benefit out of the dreams to all of us in our daily life? What is the extent of utility? These things we'll try to understand from the slides. I am sharing with you now. Uh, yes. So, masters, I believe that you have the wider screen before you. Okay,
Yes,
to
sir.
use. Fine, very nice. The Pyramid Spiritual Science Academy, now it is working globally, to spread the meditation of spiritual science. Dhyana, Shakahara Vyapti, as well as pyramid usage are the fundamentals which every one of us should be familiar with. Make use of that in your daily life for a happy, soft life. Okay. So, my dear masters, the emblem, the logo, uh, the Pyramid Spiritual Science Academy has got uh, basically three ingredients we have brought up in that. These three topics, they are the ingredients of whole lot of spiritual science for everyone to learn and implement. To quickly elaborate, to quickly uh, express about that, love, light, and power. Love is just having no hatred against others. That's enough. So more than sufficient for us. No dvesha. And then light is just to make a sort of uh, uh, what is true and what is not true. So this sort of vichakshana, this sort of discriminatory power, capacity, faculty is very, very important for everybody's life. Okay, that should be part of life. Okay, the third factor is power. Power means that we should be able to manage our own self without the assistance of others and not being dependent on others, and to interact with this physical world in an efficient way. Okay, using all our love and light. We should make use of love and light, the loving personality as well as the intelligentsia, the wisdom. We should bring it upon into use, and that will be our effort. That will be the greatest power in us. Okay, my dear masters, now let us see what is the dream world. Okay, the dreams, they live in the states of mind. Already the dream state is one of the rupantara. That is one of the states of mind. Mind has got four stages. What are those? Waking state. That means we are conscious. We are open with our eyes. We see the physical world and all objective sciences before us. We can make world easily. We can think, speak, and do. This is consciousness. This is a physical world, open to everybody. The mind enjoys it. Okay. The mind enjoys the nature in a waking state. So that is the purpose of waking state, to enjoy all the nature, what is before us. Then second state of mind. Then afterwards it will go to some other state. It cannot remain permanent. Waking state is not permanent. Then automatically the mind goes to rest. The mind will go to sleep involuntarily. So it need not ask, I want sleep like that. automatically you will get sleepy. That sleeping state is natural for the mind. Okay. So sleeping state of mind is the second one. That is called Nidra Avastha in Sanskrit. Waking state is called Jagrat Avastha. Jagruta means waking. Nidra means sleeping. And the dreams are a sort of state where we call in Sanskrit a swapna. So some other world it is we are able to deal with. It is in closed eyes. If you open the eyes, you will not get dreams at all. Okay. So these are all the states, one after the other. All at a time will not be there. After one, next one will come. After that, another will come, like that. The same mind will have varieties of states. Okay. It will go on changing time to time. So the sleeping mode of mind will go into the mode of dreams. And from there, sushupti also it will have another kind of state of mind where there is no sleep, there is no waking, there is no dream. It is a no mind state. Okay. So our scriptures, our investigators of the ancient times, they have all found out the truth that the energy system is coming out of this no mind state. All sorts of energies for making a living has come out of this no mind state of every creature in this planet. Okay, so that means that is the Atma, that is the spiritual content, that is the energy system, that is called self, that is called Atma, that is called Aham. Okay, Chaturtham Manyante Tam, he says in Isavarsha, which is said, the fourth state of mind is Atma. Atma is called fourth state of mind. That is called Sushupti or Sushupti or what we say, Turiya state. Anyone, both are same. Turiya state, Sushupti state. Okay. And this state of mind is called Brahma Muhurta, Brahma Samaya, Brahma Kala. Brahmi Sthiti. This Sthiti is called Brahmi Sthiti. The status of mind of the fourth stage is called Brahmi Sthiti because Brahma stays there. What is Brahma? Pure energy. That's it. That is called Atma. Aham Brahma, Aham Atma. Both are same. So Brahmi Sthiti means Atmic state. Atma Sthiti. Okay, my dear friends. Now waking is consciousness, in fact. So you have open consciousness, you can understand everything, awareness is there. Then sleep is unconsciousness. So there is no consciousness, it is dormant. The consciousness will be dormant there, not that there is no consciousness, it is there but not active. Then third state of mind is called dreams state. This has got both, semi it is. It is not that we are not consciousness, this is not that we are sleeping. It is like that. Unconsciousness plus consciousness, both will be there. And Sushupti is only subconsciousness, that is Atma. Fourth state is a mere substitute consciousness, that is called subconsciousness, that is Atma, that is self. And the dreams are classified according to the stages. Three kinds of dreams, and they're not dreams. Dreams are understood in three stages. First stage at physical level. Physical level means that open eyes, we can understand when what is that happening in our, and what is the dream. Dream is the central point, brain is the central point for that. This is a science, what is happening subtle. In subtle aspects, in the physicality, they are called neuroscience, isn't it? So there is a study, there is a sort of branch, it is called as onirology. Onirology is dealing with neuroscience of the dreams. And the function of brain is being studied in this subject. What is that? Onirology is there. Scientific functions of brain, in fact. Brain is only the visible thing. Mind cannot be seen. No? So at physical level, you have to test only the brains. Okay, this also has to go with sort of open eyes of the not the same person, but the other persons will check up the person who is in dreams. It is like that. So, what are the kinds of dreams according to the physical investigation? What they have classified that states of mind is NREM, non-rapid eye movement, and rapid eye movement. There are two kinds of stages again, non-rapid eye movement and rapid eye movement. Actually, the dreams are creating certain sort of visuals inside because of the inordinate, irregular, okay, irregular functioning of the neuro particles, which are called electroneurological transmitters. Electroneurological transmitters are there inside the brains, which are conveying the physiological changes to the subtle things, which are interacting with the physiological transmitters. Physiological transmitters are also there. When open eyes are there, then they transmit. The, the pictures will be figured in the brains. It will be stored up. Physical storage it is. Physiological transmitters are there. So the dreams occur because of this electroneurological transmitters and electrophysiological transmitters active heavily in the structure of the brain, which is contacting, which has got contact with the eyes. The eyes nerves will be connected to the brain, and in this, these transmitters are working haphazardly during the state of dreams. In the open consciousness, these things, these nerves and everything, connected to the eye and brain are all functioning with awareness. And in the dreams, these functions will be helter skelter. They do not have proper regulation. That's why the images that are formed in the physical world is only attributed to the mind status, not consciousness. So the consciousness will not work during the dreams. Kindly understand this. Consciousness will be dormant. We are not opening the eyes, so there is no consciousness. So how the eyes will work? Eyes are not working. So the physiological, the transmitters inside will be working with the effect of mind. So the mind will create certain sort of things, some activity with the existing nervous system in the brains. That is called physiology. That is called neurophysiology. Mind's involvement on physical impressions in the brain causes dreams. Now in this, mind is working. So mind is already, it is not sleeping in the sleeping mode also, because it has got the subconsciousness power is there, self-illuminatory is there. So that is working always. Subconsciousness will not sleep. It is always working 24 hours. It is illuminating 24 hours. So because of the effect of subconsciousness, the mind has got the power, and it will create its own world in the dreams. My dear masters, we have to understand that way. The subconsciousness is 24 hours working and putting its flash on that. And with that support, the mind starts working on its own. Even without awareness, it works. See? You need not open the eyes to form the world. It will form its own world inside. With the available storage, with available things, whatever available in the brains, they will mutilate and then get, and that things will not give proper figures. That's why dreams do not have a regularity in their world. Regular pictures will not be there. Some mutilated pictures will come. Some mutilated information will come in the dreams. It cannot be a systematized one, because the consciousness is dormant there. But mind is working. Mind has got a duality, So the mind has got its own property of splitting the things or combining the things like that. So that is the reason the dreams occur when once in the brain, during the mode of sleep, when they are sleeping, the dreams occur with the assistance of mind. Mind is not sleeping. Only Sushma Sarira is sleeping. The mind is working. So Why it is working? Because subconsciousness is always working during the sleeping mode also. If it is doesn't work, the man is not alive. So it is always self-elimination is there always. So that mind also will take a sort of repository of energy, and it is working with that. And while working, it doesn't have consciousness what to do. So it will create its own world. And with the available information on the brains in the physicality, as far as physical science says this much. Physical science analysis it is. Okay. Then uh, other realm, psychological way of understanding the dream. Psychological from the point of mind, how we should understand. Here also the consciousness is absent and subconsciousness is working. Mind will assume the role of doer and the experiencer based on the experiences it has in its store of memory. Now, psychology, mind has come into picture now in full form. So it will get ready to form its own world because it is active now. Because of subconsciousness, it is active even in the dream state also, and in the sleeping state. Then it will start creating its own world based on the experiences it has got in the store of the memory parts. Mind has got memory parts. So its own part, it will check up and amalgamate all the experiences, has its own physical world. But no consciousness, that's why clarity will not be there. There also same position. But it will be very active according to the psychological observation that mind is acting as doer. In open state, the doer is consciousness. Now there is no consciousness here. That's why it assumes the duty of doer also there, as well as is an experiencer. That also has got, it opens its eyes. Eyes are under their control. It will open and then it can understand, it can see through. So the mind will take the duties of other organs and then do it. While doing so, there will not be clarity because of non-availability of the consciousness, and everything will be just like that, it is a mixture of the organs there. One is in physicality, rapid eye movements and non-rapid eye movements are working. That's why they are that nerves, they will be getting changes. They will be getting this factor we have forgotten to tell you. So the rapid eye movements are the cause of disturbance in the communication systems of the nerves, neurological tubes there in the physical side. But in the mind level, what happens? Here, in the mind level also, the communication will be very slack because there is no awareness is there. And mind only will take a lead to pick up the memory system into hand. The eyes will not work now. It will create its own eyes. So the memory only will be very, very active. The experiencer, it will take additional duty, it only experiences. So the mind will be taken for granted for all these experiences by dint of subconsciousness power flowing towards the mind in the sleep mode. So that is psychological state of dreams. So psychology will say on this analysis, because mind has got the memory, so it will take from that, it says. Okay. And spiritual level also we can understand what the function of dreams, how the dreams are happening around. The mind gives way to philosophical aspects of self. Because it is supported by self, the mind will listen to the self. Okay. Then it will pick up all sorts of experiences out of the physical world in the form of experiences, habits, characters, events, karmas, law of karma of the previous life, present life, and everything. It will be taking into account. And then those things will be instrumental to create the world in the dream world. It will create its own world. Mind is creating its own world there with the ingredients of all these things in spiritual level. Whatever work they'll, they will take over that. So this is how the dreams are being formed in the mind. And what is the purpose is this? The purpose is just like that. The purpose is 1 minute. Okay. The purpose is simple. It is the mind is always working under the flesh support of subconsciousness. The subconsciousness and mind are always linked to, both are adhyatmic shastra, both are of the same nature, both are invisible things. So invisibility, wherever invisible organ, they work with the strength of self. So the mind is always put to work. So when once mind is given rest, then the subconscious will start working. It will pump its further energy to that, and it has its own properties on the mind. The mind will be taken over by the subconsciousness. So that is the purpose. When once is the dream world is there, the subconsciousness will be silent observer. That's it. It will not. It de-links it with the mind. When consciousness is there with the person also will be aware of consciousness. Then subconsciousness will not work. It is distanced from that. So the man should be always get connected to subconsciousness in order to be a spiritual individual. In the dreams, and this remains the same position because subconsciousness will be like an observer. It will not intervene with the mind. Mind has got its own world. So it will just start working on its own way. But the environment is not okay, but still it works. The mind will take over the duties of the subconsciousness. It will start creating the world. Actually, mind is the creator. It has got that much of capacity to work on the backdrop of subconsciousness. Subconsciousness is a watcher, that's it. It is a witness of what mind does. But when once the physical world is not there, the mind will create its dream world. It will create, that's it. So, but that is, once you are coming to consciousness, the dreams world will get away. So that is no purpose. But the functioning always is there in the mind. The mind will take rest only in meditation. Otherwise, there is no rest for the mind. That is the reason, the man is bound to take rest. So the meditation has come into being with the purpose of giving rest to the mind. But the humanity doesn't recognize that. The subtle form of functions are not known to the physical form. So the dreams world is going on with that. So in that, the spiritual aspects are very beneficial to the humans. Suppose you are in the habit of doing a lot of spiritual works, then it influences the mind on. The mind will take only that because that is only available in the chitta, in the stories. So it will form the world out of the spiritual phenomena. The spiritual habits only will be worked with. So mind will have to deal and make its own world out of that. Whatever available in the memory, that only it will work. And if you don't have much influence from the spiritual aspects of your memories, then what is that having more influence? Suppose objective science, pictures and everything, what is the habits in the external field, whatever you have, that will take over the precedence, that will take over the dominance, and the mind will work with that and make its own dreams world. The mind has to give certain sort of things that can be had from the consciousness or subconsciousness. There are only two are there. Either you work with consciousness to pump your memory, that chitta is filled up with that experience, or you work in the subconsciousness, that is called spiritual basis, and all the thoughts of spirituality will be pumped to the chitta, memory. No, either that or this will be there. And the mind, as such, it will take over whatever available there again, okay, and to form its own world in the dream state. That is one of the state, one facility is available to us. And then when once he is in spiritual aspects, when once he is having intense spiritual habits, and then normally the very good experiences do come in the uh, dreams. You will get some purposeful dreams. You will also get some purposeful dreams in the external world also. You will get some purposes, but not guaranteed, but not because of the functioning of the respective organs in a pale way, not in a systematic way. Because of the absence of awareness, things will go wrong. That's why dreams are useless for the consciousness. That's why dreams cannot be totally correct, cannot be totally wrong. Because the consciousness is absent. The regulatory system is not working there. Physically, organs are not functioning properly, and subtle noddy systems also will not function properly because of the less consciousness. Okay, so such is the effect of dreams will be available on the life of the pupil. So next is in the waking state, we all forget the dreams. We don't feel we have lost also. Once we are getting, we lose it. With some purpose it starts, but loses its importance because we lost it. We don't remember also. So that is the dream state is like that. So it will be forgotten. We don't feel we have lost. It is unreal because the mind works for itself. It is not real because everything evaporates. It is just like comes and goes. No permanency. The dreams world are not permanent. But there are so many worlds are there. You can dream, no problem. But it is not permanent. And people say in the same way, even the physical world also is a dream. Because this is also not permanent because it is not available in the dream state. When it works on the nature, we call it consciousness state. Okay. So the mind, if it works on the nature, then it is consciousness. If it works without the nature, it is called a dream. You understand? So in the dream, it doesn't have any nature to form the world. Mind does not have anything. Nature is not there, but how it forms world, it can think, it can create. So it is creating something. So mind is able to create. It is understood by this sort of analysis. Mind creates always. With the nature it creates, and in the absence of nature, it also creates. And while creating, it takes the memory point as basis. And while creating consciousness, the nature is the object for that, to create the world. So both are there like that. In the dream state, the habits, the experiences, the memories of the current and past life, or the movement of the physical nervous systems based on the performances, all those things will be the factors of creating disturbance in the world. So the dream world is a disturbed one. That's why, and it is not useful. Now, just like that, everything will be collapsing. Whatever the world created in the dreams will collapse the moment we come to consciousness. So it is useless, in fact. But there will be some sort of useful things also will come to. So, but it is not certain because everything is collapsing. No, it is like that. Now, when once we open the eyes, then the mind creates the physical world again. Within nature, we have this world. And whether this is permanent? No. Again, we go into sleeping state. Then the whole world will collapse. So there are certain, our spiritual masters also, and the witnessing self says that that is constant always. In all states it is there. Okay. So it is there In the waking state, it is there in the sleeping state, it is there in the dream state, it is there in the Turiya state. So actually, that is the confirmatory person, in fact. He has to say what it is. So every consciousness says that all are temporary. All these states are very, very temporary because when once you are waking state, you don't have dreams. So dreams are not correct. They are not true. And once you are in a sleeping mode, no dreams, no physical world also. So both are incorrect. And while dreaming, you have dream world is there, but physical world is not there. So the dreaming world alone is there. So physical world is not correct. When once you open the eyes, physical world is there, dream world is not there. So that is also not correct. So what is correct? So only correctness is with the self is permanent. It is always there. It exists in all the states. So both are unreal. Mind has nature in conscious state to form a world. Mind has no nature in dreams to form a world. And subconsciousness observes both the states and conclude that both are unreal. So that is Yadi Satyam Vishwam Satyam Bhavet Shushuptaya. What Acharya says. In Shushupti, it is not there. Vishwa is not there, he says, concludes. In Shushupti, it is not coming. So why should I say it is real? Subconsciousness observes both these states and conclude that both are unreal. So in sleep, we do not see the nature. It is therefore false. In conscious state, dream world is not there. It is also there for not false. It is also there for false. Only Sushupti, that is Turiya, is true. So no mind state is correct. So mind is temporary. Only self is permanent. No mind state, that is pure existence. So Turiya is nothing but Atma, and that is the fourth state. Chaturtham, that is fourth one. That is right. No mind state is understood in meditation alone. By subconsciousness, we'll understand this because that is watching all the four states, nothing else is watching. So now with this introduction of the dreams, which is partially understood by the human brain, and no further studies are also going to show more light on this. So whatever available things can be understood to the extent available to us. And spiritual aspects we'll be understanding because of the spiritual science is supported by a certain mode of examination by meditation. So in meditation, we can understand how the dreams are being formed out of the spiritual experiences. So most of the things, what useful things will be only spiritual. No physical things will be useful in the physical, in the dreams world. If at all anything happening in the dreams, that is only a spiritual aspect that goes to the beneficial to the humanity. The human will have a dream on spiritual aspects much more with clarity than the things in other planes. Non-spiritual dreams are not at all useful to us. Only the spiritual aspects that come upon in dreams, sometimes they materialize. Why? Because improper structure of that. So that is how we have to understand the dreams. So whether it is healthy or not, that is not a factor here because it is the existence that is the form of mind, and that goes with that. Every human is subjected to four kinds of states. Okay, my dear masters, and this is only going to show that physical world is unreal. So the study of dreams world is also goes to supplement, support the truth that nothing is permanent here. Either visible and invisible both are there. So to bring about these realities, several states of minds are helping that same theory. Because of that, man is able to say that everything is impermanent here. Only observer is permanent. That is called substitute consciousness, because it is in all the states of mind. The man is always have his Sushma Sarira alive in all the states of mind. Okay. So this is the lesson for today. My dear masters, let us have some, of course, whether we understood this, is the subtle aspects are there, and we can discuss this by your questions. I feel that we can debate. Okay, no problem for this. So with this, thank you very much. And there is one video, let us see that, in 2-3 minutes.
Once upon a time, there was a young shepherd girl watching her family's sheep graze on a mountainside. The Himalayan sun high overhead was bright and warm, so she fell asleep and dreamt many dreams. In one of her dreams, she overheard Buddha telling some yellow-clothed monks in distant India, "When I am gone, whenever you invoke me, I shall be there too, on the threshold of your devotion." The girl woke up and took the instructions to heart. Imagining Buddha, concentrating on his radiant face, she repeated his words, and there he was. She was amazed and asked him, "Am I dreaming?" "Yes, you are," Buddha replied. "But how can I wake up?" the girl asked. "Who is asleep?" People asked her how. She answered, "It doesn't mean."
So we were not able to see the video completely, sir. You have to unmute yourself.
I will come back to you.
So next
Okay,
time,
sir.
try to dream without sleeping, and maybe you will
Please share the
understand.
screen, sir.
This is Dare to Do motivation. Stories.
Please share the screen for us, sir.
Stay.
I'll share.
We can play it from the beginning, sir, the video.
Yes. It is now coming up.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sheep graze on a mountainside. The Himalayan sun high overhead was bright and warm, so she fell asleep and dreamt many dreams. In one of her dreams, she overheard Buddha telling some yellow-clothed monks in distant India, "When I am gone, whenever you invoke me, I shall be there too, on the threshold of your devotion." The girl woke up and took the instructions to heart. Imagining Buddha, concentrating on his radiant face, she repeated his words, and there he was. She was amazed and asked him, "Am I dreaming?" "Yes, you are," Buddha replied. "But how can I wake up?" the girl asked. "Who is asleep?" Buddha demanded. At once she understood that she had been dreaming and called out, "I am awake now," and Buddha disappeared. People gradually noticed that she had changed. Whenever someone asked her how, she answered, "I had a dream that I was dreaming, but Buddha woke me up." You see, in life, just because you sleep, it doesn't mean that you are dreaming. And just because you dream, it doesn't mean that you are sleeping. A long time ago, that girl met Buddha in her dreams. And Buddha showed her in her dreams that the dream doesn't mean that you sleep, but instead, he woke her up from the sleep that she had had in her whole life. Our subconscious is like the universe, endless and bigger than we could ever imagine. When we dream within a dream, we are so deeply embedded into our subconscious that we will feel different and act different once we wake up. Buddha woke that girl's life up on that day. So next time, try to dream without sleeping, and maybe you will understand how to wake up. This is Dare to Do Motivation Stories. Thanks for watching, and stay blessed.
So, my dear masters, we'll stop sharing now. Okay. So in the video, this is she's there. It is not differentiating what is the sleep, what is the dream. It is the subconsciousness that is always available in all the states. So it is questioning who is asleep and who is dreaming. Everything is based on the subconsciousness that is always 24 hours available, and you are always in the waking state. Okay. So in the dreaming, you have got the same kind of intelligence, and in the waking state, you have got the same. So both are not working for us. Only subconsciousness only will be working. That is a waking state. Okay. When once you are with the subconsciousness, that is real waking state. That is real consciousness. No, neither in the dream nor in the physical conscious state, you are not either sleeping or dreaming or you are doing nothing, because they are all unreal. That is what the teaching goes on to say. So whatever you dream while your consciousness. That shows that you go with the subconsciousness, in fact. You understand that? In the waking state, you dream, he says. In the waking state, you can dream. That means you are dreaming with the subconsciousness in the waking state, not with the mind. Subconsciousness is the real power with us. So that will make you a sort of powerful. Along with the ideals of subconsciousness, you will be going. And you will have everything making itself made achievable. Okay. So this is, my dear masters. So once again, you have to understand this in a very, very subtle manner, keeping subconsciousness as the backbone of your physical life, as well as dream world, as well as sleeping mode. The real dream should come from the subconsciousness. Okay. So that will definitely go into physicality and in subtlety and in sleeping mode, everywhere it goes. Okay, masters. So this is brief about the dream state. Still has to be explored by the physical scientists, and a lot of on that, the literature also is available. Literature is not accessible to us. Okay. So this is for every one of us to explore in meditation with the help of subconsciousness. Okay. Thank you very much. And Anantiji, now you can proceed further.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. You gave us wonderful information about dream state and the wakeful state, the differences between them. And we are always in our dreams, sir. You made it
Yes.
so simple for us. Thank you,
Yes.
sir.
We should dream while we are waking. That is the message.
Yes, sir. We have our masters here with us. We have our Nimesh, sir.
Yes. Nimesh Master ji.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Yes, sir. Good evening. Good evening. Great. Good evening. Tell me,
Sir,
sir, how could you
we get
understand?
lots of dream. Sir, we get
Ah,
lots of dream.
yes.
But when we get up, all is gone.
All is gone. That is the thing.
Uh,
And we don't look back also.
yeah,
Okay.
that's true.
Ah. So similar is the physical world also. When you are in the dreaming mode, you never ask for physical experiences. Completely forgotten. Completely doesn't make any sense there. Either in sleeping mode or in the dream state or in the turiya state. You never are conscious of physical world at all. You never ask for that. Completely lost like dreams. So that is what he says. When you are aware, be everything. You sleep, dream, and everything in one state. That is the real state. Be in no mind state at all. See, that is what you are. There you dream, things will happen. That is the real state. There is no mind state. All these you negate. Waking state, useless. Sleeping state, useless. Dream state, useless. All are temporary. Then what is there? Only one. That is no
Turiya
mind
state.
state. The real state. No mind state. There you have to dream, Baba. There you have to put a plant. That will happen. Like Buddha has done to that girl, you know. He has put a seed, that's it. Then it has picked up. In the waking state, he got that dreaming while in the sleep, while waking, you know. She started dreaming while waking, you know. That is important. So that's how, you know, this truth of this mind nature, you know, we have to understand. That is what we are. So we have to understand that as it is. That's it.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
That's
We
why
have
Shankaracharya says everything is false. The downfall of materialism. Jagat Mithya, he said. Jagat Mithya, Jivo Devaha na Aparaha. Brahma Satya, Jagan Mithya, he said. The consciousness is true. Brahma Satya. Brahma means Aham. Aham is Atma. Atma is eternal. Jagat Mithya. Jagan Mithya, that means whatever available thing is there, which is moving and non-moving, that is wrong, that is false. Jagan Mithya. Mithya means it is not that false, but it is not permanent, what he says. Mithya means not permanent. It is real only, but it will not stand for a long time. It will decay. That is what he means. Jagat Mithya. Jivo Devaha. Whatever Jiva Shakti in you, that is Atma, that is God. Na Aparaha. He is not belonging to this Earth planet. It comes from the top world, the upper worlds. That is the definition he has given for the universes. Okay, masters? Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Nice. Sir.
Thank you, sir. We have a Ranganathan sir with us today.
Sir,
Ranganathan sir, namaskar. Namaskar.
namaskar, sir. Namaskar. Sir, what is the thing is just now, Nimesh sir, the similar question that related to no mind state. That means no mind state means is it out of mind and cosmology? Is it related to that or anything else other than that?
No mind state is not having mind is not the correct answer. Mind is
Okay.
there.
Out of mind.
Mind, not out of mind. Mind is there, but mind is dormant. It is not thinking. It has stopped its working.
Okay.
That's all. Mind is very much is there. Actually, his mind is filled up with Atma there,
Okay.
with all energy.
Okay.
No thing, nothing means things are not there, but energy is there. But
Yeah,
energy
currently.
is there.
That means it is associated with its soul in that state. Is
Yes,
that right?
yes, 100%.
Yes, correct. Okay.
That is soul only. Soul has come and and took the position there.
Okay. Then you are gone out of mind. That means no
Not
mind
out of
state.
mind.
No mind state.
No thinking state of mind.
Yes. Okay.
It is completely dormant. It is there. Mind is there.
Mind is there. Yes, correct.
Yes. Always mind is there. Without
Okay.
mind, mad fellow, Mind is there.
Okay.
Mind is there very much. Okay.
Okay.
And it is jubilant mind, in fact.
Yeah.
It is a very, very
Yeah.
efficient mind.
Efficient mind with no mind state. That means whenever it associates with its soul, then it
Yes.
becomes like a jubilant.
Jubilant.
Yeah, jubilant. Yeah.
Very,
Silver
very
jubilee
powerful.
It's like a silver jubilee function it conducts in its life.
Yes.
In its life. Yeah. Okay.
That is the state of Brahmi Sthiti. It is.
Okay.
As good as Brahma is there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Great, sir.
So everyone, we should taste Brahmi Sthiti. Okay.
Yeah.
That is important. Meditation is a Brahmi Sthiti. Okay.
Meditation is Brahmi. Okay.
Yes.
Good topic, sir. Dreams is a very good topic, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Thanks for giving so much knowledge on dreams today.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We have our Manasi ma'am today with us.
Yes, Manasi madam.
Yes, hello, sir. How are you?
Yes, going on. How about you? Things are
good, sir.
Yes. You dream while waking state,
Yes. So then, if we dream in waking state, 1 second. There's echo, no? So if we dream in waking state, then our dreams will come true.
Yes, you are working with subconscious mind at that time. You are not with the mind. Okay. You are working with the base substratum, in fact. You are starting everything from nothing. Everything will happen then. Okay. So if at all you want, you have to think while in waking state with the association of self. That is called dreaming while waking state. That is reaching the higher goals of your life. When once you are associating the self, it will push you to the universal goals always. Then your dreams will be a miraculous dreams, and that will take shape.
Okay.
That is the thing.
And no, there are certain meditations in which we go into deep state, and then we go into Shavasana. And then in that Shavasana, what happens? When we go in Shavasana, we go into sleep. Meaning it's not sleep, but it's like we don't remember what happens. And then when the sir says, you turn to the other side, and that is the time we actually understand that we were actually, we were not there. We were not attentive at all. We were just going blank. So why does that state happen? Like I'm totally aware when I'm sitting down, I'm in meditation. And then when I'm told to go in Shavasana, it's so deep that I don't have any understanding of what happened, understanding of time, understanding of space, understanding of what was talked. It was like totally blank. The words also, I don't hear. Maybe my subconscious mind hears, but I don't hear. So only when the teacher tells us to get up, that time only I realized, we are still in meditation. I didn't know where I was. That way.
That it happens to be true, because the state of mind will go into zero, That's why, subconsciousness will take over the mind. Okay. So normally, Shavasana is meant for giving a sort of rest to all parts of the body, and go into subtlety to the extent possible. Okay. And when once you are for more amount of time you are spending in Shavasana, it is likely that you will go into subconsciousness. It's very much possible.
Okay. So it's a good thing.
Good thing.
If we don't hear also anything. What
you will not
the
be able to
teacher is
hear.
talking. Yeah.
But there is likely that you go to sleep also. Okay. and you may get confused whether you are whether you are in a settled state of mind or a sleeping state of mind. So that is you have to differentiate, But as far as if you ask me that you don't question, but try and try. That's all. So sometime you will be going into settled state. In any state of body, the settled state is always there for a person who is having still mind. That's enough. Either in savasana or sitting asana or whatever asanas are there. Stilling of the mind is important. That means stopping the function of mind for some time.
Yeah.
That will
So,
give you that will give the state of subconscious, substitute consciousness. Okay.
right.
Fantastic. You go on
So
doing
when
it.
yeah. So when we are meditating, after meditation, is it good to go into shavasana, or we should just keep sitting so that we are aware of what is going on? What is better?
No, Shavasana is a sort of posture. Okay. It is normally meant for relaxation, and the body should be prepared for stilling the mind. Okay. And after Savasana, you should come for meditation. Meditation is the ultimate where you will take the mind to zero state. There is no mind state. So that is the end. That is where intellect will crop up. The intellect will just generate there. So that is the end point of meditation. Okay. When once you are wise enough, then your life is brightened. Then your life will
Yes.
become soft. That's it. And shavasanas, all kinds of asanas are good for physical as well as sushma sarira also. Okay, sushma sarira has got legs, all organs, so that will take benefit out of all asanas. Okay, they are all fine. And then ultimately for the mind, you have to be in a erect position. That means you have to sit and concentrate, or the mind should be freed from thinking process. That is all what um, the subconsciousness, it will require. The mind should be vacated. The mind should be blank, so that it will go and occupy. That's it.
Right. Okay.
Meditation is only
Thank
that.
thank you.
The subconsciousness should go and sit in the mind. That's it. That is called alignment. That is called dhyana. Okay. Chitta vritti nirodha. When once it is removed, the subconscious will go and sit there. Then you will be led by that atmic knowledge. Thank you very much, Manasi,
Thank
Manasiji.
thank you for a very
Heads off
nice
to you. Very no, you
explanation.
are more interested. That makes us very, very happy. Okay.
Yes,
And
sir.
Sunil Saab, namaskar.
Namaskar, sir. Good evening, and thank you very much for
Good evening, sir.
actually we
So you could come to know something analysis of waking and dreaming states. Okay.
yes,
I want you to understand that all the states are apart from the subconsciousness only. Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
Sir. When we are actually day and night thinking about the spiritualism, meditation, enlightenment, and
Yes.
after when we are in sleeping mode, that time suppose that thought comes in our mind, then actually when that time we are in actually in yoga nidra. That time our suppose actually we are you said that actually 24 hours subconscious mind is working,
Yes. Yes.
and that time when actually any drishtant happen, drishtant means actually
Example.
the in turiya state some actually manifestation happen, means what we can say actually in Marathi say the drishtant, it's
Yes.
actually
Example.
cosmic energy focus through the subconscious mind, cosmic energy focus through the subconscious mind towards the actually awakening state of in spiritualism. I cannot express in a word, sir. Actually, do you understand, sir? My question is, sir.
In Turiya state, you mean, or sleeping mode?
Yeah.
In the sleeping mode, What are the functions of subconsciousness?
Ah.
You want?
I'm telling about power of imagination. Means actually, in day and night, actually, suppose any spiritual person thinking about only the enlightenment and actually only meditation and only no mind state. And after
Yes.
the sleeping, if suppose he remains in that mode only, then in Brahma Murta, actually, so many things actually happen and come true in real life.
Yes.
When this thing in actually goes in deeper level of subconscious mind, in Brahma Murta, if suppose this thing is manifested in Brahma Murta through the subconscious mind, is it manifested in his spiritual journey, sir? That I'm
100%. Yes, yes, you are right. Only in Brahmi Sthiti, whatever your subtle desires, subtle decisions, or subtle sort of strong thinking,
yeah.
outside all the states, okay? In the waking state, you wanted something. Assume it like that.
Right,
In waking state, you want to do meditation for some betterment of your life, okay?
right.
Yes. So you do some meditation. Thereafter, you go to bed, isn't it? And then in a time comes when the no mind state is always there in the sleep. Okay. Just 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Meditative. That is Brahmi Muhurta, it comes.
Right.
During that, what happens? The the subconsciousness is there in that.
Yeah.
Mind is not there.
Mhm.
So your imagination will not come there.
Exactly.
You will not be understanding what it is.
Exactly.
Because there is no mind at all. There's no question of understanding. But subconsciousness will give the shape for that thought because it makes that sort of intent to take shape. How? In subtle form that you will only find in the conduct of your life. You will not come to know what is happening there. Brahmi's state of mind is a
Yeah.
state of taking a sort of changes, subtle changes here. All subtle changes will happen to the individual. Understand? So,
Right.
and your intent, if it is so strong, that will be captured by the subconsciousness and then taken for implementation in the waking state. Okay, you will not understand that, or you will not find out, because there is no mind at all. Mind does not know that. So what happens? Just like that, in the waking state, that you will go by that way. You will speak like that. A change in the behavior will come because of your intent. So I want to be a sort of a sort of a better individual. Then some sort of the conduct, will change according to that. So everything will be subtle changes will take place in your mind. It will not be understood by you, but they will be manifesting in the actions. That's why people will become suddenly great people.
Mhm.
And they'll speaking something which they do not know also.
Exactly.
They something happened, okay, yes, this must be right.
Right.
And
That's
afterwards
why.
he will think, afterwards he will wonder, how I could say that much.
Mhm.
It is
Right.
like that. Because it is a
That's why.
subtle change. It is a subtle change. And because of your intent, and because of your subconscious planting, where you are planting that into subconsciousness.
Subconscious. Right.
And that will take forward. That is what Buddha said, you dream while waking. So put your desire or your intent into the subconscious state.
Mm. Right. Right.
You understand, sir? That you should. That's why you do meditation and have an intent that will go into subconscious level. It will go.
Mhm.
Then automatically it will change
Right.
everything accordingly.
Mm.
So this is
That's
what
why
is
many
happening.
master. That's why many masters says that before going to sleep, actually at least 10 minutes we have to sit in meditation.
Yes, we should do.
Uh,
So that you will be planting your intent
yeah.
strongly into the subconscious level.
Exactly.
where that will go for maturity,
Hmm.
materializing things.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you very much, sir.
So nice of you,
Thank
sir.
you for nice explanation.
Yes. Okay, masters. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Uh,
Thank you, Ananti ma'am. Thank
already,
you.
Thank you.
yes. Ananthi madam has been devoting a lot of time for us.
Exactly, sir.
Okay. Nice. Thank you, madam, once again.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
So
So tomorrow's
can have
topic will be astral visits, sir.
astral visits. Yes, yes. Okay, okay. Fine.
Okay, sir.
Tomorrow we'll discuss that. Okay. Nice of you. Thank you very much. With all permission.
Thank
So we'll meet again
you.
tomorrow.
Thank you all,
Yes.
masters.
Masters.
Thank you very much.
We'll all meet at 4 p.m. tomorrow evening. Until then,
Thank
bye.
you. Thank you. Bye.
Namaste.